The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. Clutch.
On first down, Shaw takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, 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 check.
On second down, it's Shaw, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because The offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. They do go for it. It's locked. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lock. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Lock to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down again. Alex Anzalone, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll give this to Bell running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, foxtrot, fine.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Love. And an Allen run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Here we go.
On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd down and 10. Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check motion, 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 motion. Check, check, check. Hey, get him, get him, get him, lady. Check 99, check 99. No, off. Greystone, travel.
Now Bell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's go.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
We got this.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Set, 8 feet.
A final shot before half for Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Bell. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
He goes to you. He comes to me, it's me. Motion. Here we go.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Jim.
Going to give it to Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
All day, dog. Go. 45, Mike, 45. Right here.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after here coming up. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rock now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held it. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This is Bell looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Rock it. Hey, high 7.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's gonna air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are gonna set up shop at the 32-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Down. 90 Wolf. They can't hang with us.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, you. Right there, 54 Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Watch twins. And 80. Watch twins. Sponge.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short. Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Cut. Shoot.
On 1st down, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Clock now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. Being chased. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quentin Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Throwing now is Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.